It is by far the most ambitious and costliest piece of infrastructure in the Build program of the administration. A 22-mile subterranean railway line that will link suburbs and cities north and south of the megalopolis in a half-an-hour trip from end to end. And it broke ground today, which PTV correspondent Mark Vitalco crystallizes in this report.
The Department of Transportation broke ground for the first ever underground railway system in the country. Among the first 3 stations to be built are the Quirino Highway, Tandang Sora, and North Avenue.
Ang sabi ho nila, subway station, drawing lang yan. Subway station, hindi totoo yan. Sa mga nagduda at nagtapo ng agam-agam, Sir Ma'am, ang subway station ay totoo at totoo at totoo.
With a speed of 80 kilometers per hour, travel time of passengers from Quezon City to Naiya Terminal 3 will go down to as short as 30 minutes. The 36-kilometer subway will have 15 stations to be built along a stretch of Quezon City, Mandaluyong, Pasig, Makati, Taguig, Pateros, and Pasay. It will also connect to other railway systems such as the MRT, LRT, PNR, and the upcoming Makati subway. Around 370,000 passengers will be accommodated by the subway when it partly opens in 2022. But in its full operations in 2025, it is expected that the number of passengers who will benefit from the project will reach up to 1.5 million. The Metro Manila subway will be built based on the advanced technology in Japan, making the system resilient against natural disasters such as earthquakes and floods. One example is this tunnel boring machine, which will soon be deployed to start the construction. Transportation Secretary Arthur Togade also explained the broadness and depth of the upcoming subway.
Tandaan na ninyo yung construction sa ilalim. Alam nyo kung gaano kalalim yun? Equivalent yun ng mga 15 to 16 floors ng building. In other words, gaya nung nakita namin sa Yokohama, hindi mo mararamdaman yung construction na nangyayari sa baba.
While there would be inconvenience along the way, Togade appealed to public.
Nagsusumamo at nakikiusap kami sa publiko. Sana intindihin ninyo yung inconvenience na madadala at dadaloy sa development na ating gagawin.
The project cost 357 billion pesos and will be funded by the Official Development Assistance Loan from Japan International Corporation Agency or JICA. Meanwhile, Malacanang Palace extended its support for the first ever subway in the country. According to Presidential Spokesperson Salvador Panelo, they will monitor the progress of the project. Hailed as a project of the century, the Metro Manila subway is still a flagship project under the government's Build program. Mark Vitalco for The Nation.